Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing the AMC8 2001 problem set. So let's get started. Problem 1. Casey's shop class is making a golf trophy. He has to paint 300 dimples on a golf ball. If it takes him 2 seconds to paint one dimple, how many minutes will it take him to do his job? So he has 300 dimples. It takes him 2 seconds to make each dimple, so 300 times 2 is 600. It would take him 600 seconds. And we want this in minutes, so we just divide by 60. And this just leaves us 10, so it's going to take him 10 minutes to do it, which is D. Okay, problem 2. I'm thinking of two whole numbers. Their product is 24 and their sum is 11. What is the larger number? So we can make two equations out of this. So the two product is going to be x and y. The product is 24. Their sum, x plus y, is going to be 11. Now we can solve the second equation in terms of x, or for y. So y equals 11 minus x. We can plug this into this equation over here and get x times 11 minus x equals to 24, which is equal to 11x minus x squared is equal to 24. Rearranging gives us x squared minus 11x plus 24 is equal to 0. Okay, and now we can easily solve this by factoring. So we can solve this quadratic by factoring and we get x minus 3 and x minus 8 is equal to 0. So the two values are going to be 3 and 8. So if x is 3, then y is going to be 8. And if x is 8, then y is going to be 3. So these are the two values. And since we want the greater one's 8. So our answer is D. Let's move on. Problem 3. Granny Smith has $63. So Granny Smith, $63. Alberta has two more dollars than Anjou, and Anjou has 1/3. Oops, what is this? 1/3 as many as Granny Smith. How many dollars does Alberta have? So Anjou has 1/3 as Granny Smith, which is 1/3 of 63, which is just 21. And then we plug 21 over here and we get 21 plus 2, which is 23. So our answer is E, 23. Moving on, number 4. The digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9 are each used once to form the smallest possible even 5-digit number. The digit in the tens place is. So since we want the smallest one, we put the smallest digit in the highest place. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. But since we want this to be even, we just flip the 9 and the 4 around and we get 1, 2, 3, 9, and 4 because 4 is even. And 1 in our tens place is 9, so our answer is E. Problem 5. On a dark and stormy night, Snoopy suddenly saw a flash of light. 10 seconds later, he heard the sound of thunder. The speed of light is 1,088 feet per second, and 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Estimate to the nearest half mile how far Snoopy was from the flash of lightning. So we have 1,088. He saw that 10 seconds later, so we multiply this by 10. Then we get 10880. And then we divide this by the number of feet in a mile. So divide this by 5,280. So we can easily round this. So if we round this to like 10,000 on the top and then 5,000 at the bottom, we can see that this is roughly equal to 2 miles. And so our answer is C. Let's move on. Problem 6. 6 trees are equally spaced along one side of a straight road. So 6 trees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the distance from the first tree to the fourth tree is 60 feet. 60 feet. What is the distance from the first tree and the last tree? So it's asking us how far this distance is. So we just need to find the distance between each two trees and then multiply this by 5 because there are 5 sections in between. So we do 60 divided by 3, which is 20 feet. So this gap in between two trees is going to be 20 feet. And since there are 5 gaps in between the first and the last tree, we just do 20 times 5, which is 100 feet. So our answer is B. Okay, moving on to the next question. Problem 7. What is the number of square inches in the area of the small kite? Oh wait, let me read the problem before that. To promote her school's annual kite Olympics, Genevieve makes a small kite and a large kite for a bulletin board display. The kites look like the one in the diagram below. For her small kite, Genevieve draws the kite on a 1-inch grid. For the large kite, she triples both the height and the width of the entire grid. What is the number of square inches in the area of the small kite? So since this is going to be a 1-inch grid for the small kite, we can just find the area, um, assuming that the distance is 1. So we can break this shape into 4 triangles like this, and we can see that this triangle over here is congruent to this triangle over here. So we can basically move this over here like this to form a rectangle. And same thing for this triangle over here. We can move this over here. Oops. And we get this rectangle. So our final area will just be the sum of these 2 rectangles, or this one larger rectangle over here, this one over here. So the height's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. The width is going to be 3, so just 3 times 7, which is 21. So answer is A, 21. So moving on to problem 8, the same problem on the top. Genevieve puts bracing on her large kite in the form of cross-connecting opposite corners of the kite. How many inches of bracing material does she need? So opposite corners would basically mean something like this. And since we found out the height was 7 and this was 3, so 3 times 2 is 6. So it's going 6 across and 7 top. But it says this is for a large kite, and since the boxes are tripled, we have to multiply each of these by 3. So 7 times 3, 21. 6 times 3, 18. Add these together, we get 39. So our answer is E, 39. Moving on to the next question, problem 9. The large kite is covered with gold foil. The foil is cut from a rectangular piece that just covers the entire grid. How many square inches of waste material are cut off from the 4 corners? So the waste material will be something like this, like that, like this. Like we did for the first problem, we can move this triangle over here to make this rectangle, and this triangle over here to make this rectangle. So again, the height would be 7, and the width would be 3. But this time, the height's going to be 7 times 3 since it's for the large kite, and the width is going to be 3 times 3 for the larger grid. So it'd be 21 times 9, and that would be 189. So our answer is D, 189. Well, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos and make sure to like and subscribe.